Welcome. Today we're diving into the wonderful world of evergreen groundcovers. These hardy plants can transform any garden, providing year-round beauty and solving some common gardening challenges. There's nothing worse than looking at a garden bed filled with patchy, lifeless soil. Whether you're dealing with shady areas, slopes, or stubborn spots where grass refuses to grow, evergreen ground covers can be the perfect solution. These plants don't just fill gaps, they create lush, low-maintenance carpets of greenery that look fantastic year-round. Over the years, I've tested different ground covers to see which ones truly deliver, and I've narrowed it down to 7 that thrive in various conditions. Let's dive into these game changers and how to make them work in your space. If you want a fast-growing, eye-catching ground cover, Creeping Jenny is the way to go. With its bright yellow-green leaves that spill beautifully over the edges of garden beds and containers, this plant creates a glowing carpet that stands out in any landscape. It's incredibly versatile, thriving in full sun to partial shade. In sunnier spots, the leaves take on a golden hue, while in shadier areas they lean toward a deeper green. Creeping Jenny loves moisture, so it's a great choice for areas with damp soil or even near ponds and water features. However, it's essential to keep it in check. This plant spreads aggressively, so if you're planting it near other perennials, consider giving it a border to prevent it from overtaking the space. It looks fantastic as a ground-hugging filler between stepping stones or cascading from raised beds. With minimal maintenance and year-round visual appeal, Creeping Jenny is a standout option for filling bare spots with style. Periwinkle is a classic ground cover that never fails to impress. It forms dense mats of glossy green leaves and produces delicate blue-violet flowers in the spring. This plant thrives in part to full shade, making it an excellent choice for areas where grass struggles to survive. What makes periwinkle particularly appealing is its ability to suppress weeds. Once established, it forms a thick carpet that crowds out unwanted growth, reducing the need for constant weeding. It prefers well-drained soil but can tolerate occasional dry spells once mature. While it spreads steadily, it isn't as aggressive as some other ground covers, making it easier to control. The combination of evergreen foliage and seasonal blooms makes periwinkle both practical and beautiful, ideal for effortlessly transforming bare patches into lush, vibrant spaces. If you love the idea of a fragrant, low-maintenance ground cover, Creeping Thyme is an excellent pick. This drought-tolerant plant forms a soft, aromatic carpet of tiny green leaves which release a pleasant scent when stepped on. During the summer, it bursts into bloom with delicate purple or pink flowers that attract bees and butterflies, making it a pollinator-friendly addition to any garden. Creeping Thyme thrives in full sun and well-drained soil, making it perfect for rock gardens, pathways, and between pavers. It can handle foot traffic surprisingly well, which is why it's often used as a lawn alternative in dry climates. Unlike other ground covers that require constant pruning, Creeping Thyme maintains a neat, low profile without much effort. Water it occasionally while it establishes, but after that, it's one of the easiest, most rewarding plants to grow. Whether you need a living mulch or a beautiful aromatic lawn substitute, this hardy ground cover delivers in every way. For those dealing with dense shade and struggling to find plants that can thrive, Pachysandra is a game-changer. This evergreen ground cover forms a thick mat of deep green, glossy leaves that add year-round texture and color. It thrives in shady spots where grass won't grow, making it perfect for undertrees alongside foundations or in wooded areas. Pachysandra spreads slowly but steadily, creating a dense carpet that keeps weeds at bay. It prefers moist, well-draining soil, but can handle occasional dry spells once established. While it does produce small white flowers in the spring, its real beauty lies in its rich, lush foliage. This plant requires very little upkeep, just occasional thinning if it becomes too dense. If you have a neglected, shady patch in your garden, Pachysandra is the secret weapon you need to transform it into a vibrant, green oasis. Ajuga, also known as bugleweed, is a stunning ground cover that thrives in both sun and partial shade. It forms low-growing rosettes of glossy leaves that come in shades ranging from deep green to rich burgundy and bronze. But the real showstopper is its spring bloom. Tall spikes of deep blue or purple flowers that add a burst of color to your landscape. Ajuga is perfect for areas where you want something visually dynamic yet low maintenance. It spreads by runners, filling in bare spots quickly and forming a thick weed-suppressing mat. It's incredibly adaptable, growing well in a variety of soil conditions, though it prefers slightly moist, well-draining soil. If you're looking for a ground cover that offers both texture and seasonal color, Ajuga is an excellent choice. Just be mindful that it spreads quickly, so it's best used in contained spaces or where you want a bold, naturalizing effect. If you're searching for a fragrant, shade-loving ground cover, sweet woodruff is a top contender. This delicate-looking but tough plant forms a soft, feathery carpet of star-shaped leaves that stay green year-round. In spring and early summer, it produces clusters of tiny white flowers that release a light, sweet fragrance, hence the name. Sweet woodruff thrives in partial to full shade and prefers moist, well-draining soil. It's an excellent choice for planting under trees, along shaded pathways, or as a border in woodland gardens. Once established, it spreads gently but won't aggressively take over. It also has an old-fashioned charm, as its dried leaves have been traditionally used to scent linens and even flavor certain drinks. If you want a shade-loving ground cover with a little extra charm, sweet woodruff is a fantastic addition to your garden. Mondo grass is a fantastic choice if you want a tidy, grass-like ground cover that remains evergreen all year long. It forms neat clumps of slender, dark green leaves that look lush and polished, making it a great alternative to traditional turf in shady areas. It's especially useful for erosion control on slopes, along pathways, or as an accent around larger plants. This tough little plant thrives in a variety of conditions, from deep shade to partial sun. It prefers well-drained soil but can handle periods of drought once established. Mondo grass spreads slowly, so while it won't take over quickly, it creates a low-maintenance, uniform carpet over time. If you're looking for a sophisticated, hassle-free ground cover that can handle difficult spots, Mondo grass is an excellent choice. No more bare spots, just lush green beauty all year long. These 7 evergreen ground covers offer something for every type of garden, whether you need a fast spreader for full sun or a dense carpet for deep shade. I've seen firsthand how these plants can transform dull spaces into thriving landscapes with minimal effort. If you found this guide helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more gardening tips and share this with fellow plant lovers. Let's keep our gardens thriving together. Botanical bliss.